I can't avoid the big problems in my life without them coming back to haunt me, right? So it's
Yeah.
just that willingness to kind of look at the mountain and just be like, okay, I'm going to climb it, but I only need to like focus on the step right in front of me. So
Right.
if I look at the whole mountain, that's overwhelming and that's probably going to shut me down. And I'm like, yeah, that's like impossible. But if I just get to work on whatever is right here, and this is a big part of my work with clients, as you know, we literally just work on the problems right in front of you, right?
Right.
Yeah, so it's like
Yeah.
what happened this week? And whatever happened this week, we're gonna have some data from our past that's in conflict, and we're gonna try and reconcile that and make peace with it, right? And then in that process, we're gonna learn some things. And so I'm not a big take repetitive action over and over again. I'm a take some action, use that data, unpack it, learn from it, and then make a better step. Okay. I think that's the fastest way to progress. Initially, it might look slower than somebody who's just taking repetitive action, but they're going to be making a lot of the same mistakes because they're not doing the unpacking part. So the purpose is to gain wisdom from every action you take. And that means, okay, yeah, this is why I made a mistake here. This is why I didn't get the results I wanted. Right. And then in that place, I'm like, okay, what can I do to do this better? Like, or do I need to talk to somebody or do I need to watch a video? Is there some knowledge I need? I start to go a little bit deeper with whatever actions I've already taken. And so that accelerates my learning process because I'm not doing the same thing over and over again. I'm adjusting every single time. And that's how I refine. I get more dialed in my actions. And then that over time, that's going to lead to amplified results. So I see that as okay, like whatever you've done, well, let's use that. Well, if somebody comes to me and they're like, I haven't really done anything recently, but like I'm not feeling motivated. I'll be like, well, okay, when did you stop feeling motivated? And we're going to go back to the past to try and unpack some things
Right.
to get you moving forward because the way you're looking at that event is what's actually hurting you now, right? So,
Right.
but we don't necessarily need massive action all the time. It could be, well, I could find some answers just by reflection. So that could be part of the preparation to me taking more action in the future. So, but once again, that's uncomfortable. If something's really been debilitating for me, right? If I feel really stuck, that might actually be the easiest move is to look back in the past at something that's already happened to try and extract some things from that and try to get that energy moving. And so we're going to question it. We're going to try and shift our perspective about it. And we're going to try and we can gain confidence from that because we're letting go of some painful thing we're telling ourselves, which is
Yeah.
going to shift our energy. And then as I shift my mind about that situation, I'm going to see new opportunities. So there's a million ways to do this, but it can be a mental process where, but like most people, like I said, I've trained myself to sit still for hours on end and just be with myself. I don't ask people to do that. Like that's how I can help people a lot faster because it's basically I take them into a meditation process where we rewire these things without them having to go meditate, right? So however you want to do it is the name of the game is am I learning from my experiences or did I get stuck and I'm just keep telling myself a negative story over and over again, which is
Right.
going to kill my confidence and it's going to kill so much of my life
Right.
because I'm not moving forward. We can either do it through real world experience, or you already probably have tons of experiences that we can pull from and we can rework before you even take an action. So both of those will build confidence in reality because we're making corrective actions even in your path. We're shifting how you relate to it. So now I'm showing up differently because I believe different things about my path, which is making me more present.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yes. No, that's good. It's good.
The moral here is, it's whatever dose you want, right? But the main theme is, well, I can take I can take new actions that are uncomfortable, or I can take a look at old things I've done that are uncomfortable.
Comfortable.
And
Yeah.
and both of those things are gonna, if I rework the past, like that's gonna help me grow too.